Hello YouTube, this is Rav, and in today's video we'll be taking a look at the Canon EOS Kiss X3, also known as the Rebel T1i. Now this camera is a great choice if you're looking to go into entry-level photography. This thing is able to capture some great images, and the video quality on this camera is pretty good. And for 2009, this camera definitely exceeded my expectations. And without further ado, let's move on to the review of the Canon Kiss X3. When considering the design of the Canon Kiss X3, it's pretty standard. We could see it has Canon's famous weather-sealed body, which I think is still a great design today. In today's time, the I/O on this camera would be considered quite outdated. On the left side, covered by a protective rubber cover, we have the remote terminal, a combined USB and AV output, and a mini HDMI port for external displays. And on the other side, we see the SD card hatch, which can be opened by sliding the door outwards. On the bottom of the Kiss X3, present is the battery door and a conveniently centered tripod socket, aligned exactly in the middle of the focal plane of the sensor. Sitting flush on the top of the body, we have the pop-up flash. One thing I found cool about the flash was its role in the autofocus system. If you need to use autofocus assist, popping up the flash will fire a brief strobe of flashes to help the autofocus system lock. Pretty cool. Among the Rebel T1i standout features are a 15.1 megapixel CMOS sensor, comparable to the sensor found in the EOS 50D. In contrast to the renowned 5D Mark II, the Canon T1i's video mode may be accessed via a separate icon on the mode dial rather than from within standard live view mode. As opposed to starting/stopping recording like in the 5D Mark II, the set button now opens a quick menu, which helps the user interface somewhat. The print/video button, which is located directly above and to the left of the arrow circle on the Canon T1, is used to start and stop video recording. It's a really practical setup, and I found the quick menu to be quite helpful for changing frequently used settings. The reason the Kiss X3 stood out in 2009 was because of its ability to record a choice of Full HD 1080p, 720p and VGA video. It made it one of the only DSLRs in the market of 2009 that's capable of recording real high resolution video that rivals or matches the image quality of far more expensive professional camcorders. Pairing this advantage with the 3-inch clear view LCD made this camera a solid choice for those looking for a camera that does more than it is capable. Taking photos on this camera is how I expect every camera to feel. Intimidating at first, but second nature once used a handful of times. Canon is very user friendly. The illustrated dials make it really easy to identify what is what. And adding to that, the 3-inch LCD does display what mode you're on, which made it really easier for users to understand. Video on this camera is great. Like I said, the Canon has 3 video resolutions, 1080p, 720p and VGA. At 1080p, the camera can record at 20 fps and 30 fps at 720p. Although video capabilities on the camera from 2009 is impressive, I would have liked to see 24 frames at least in 1080p. Though this isn't a deal breaker, as this camera has proven to be an all-rounder. Now the Canon is a great camera, don't get me wrong. I do have some gripes though. Number 1, we have the display. No, the display isn't bad at all, but it's the versatility. The Canon T1 Rebel has a fixed display, which I find to be extremely inconvenient. In my opinion, this is a deal breaker, especially for me who makes videos as a hobby. A fixed screen on the camera will sometimes create more room for error, and I just find it really annoying not being able to see yourself while making videos. Number 2, which I previously mentioned, the video recording capabilities. If you want to record using 1080p, which is the more desired resolution, you're left with only 2 bearable options. Record at a higher resolution with 20 fps or bump the resolution down to save the frame rate. I would have loved to see 1080p recording at 24 to 30 fps, Though like I said before, recording video using a DSLR in 2009 is still impressive enough. Other than that, the Canon Rebel T1i is a solid camera, especially in 2022. And yeah, thanks to those of you who stuck around to the end of the video, it really means a lot. And guys, we're almost at our goal 100 subscribers, and yeah, it will be really appreciative if you guys keep on showing support. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you like content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel, and that would be great. Other than that, I'll see you guys in another video, and yeah, RMCat out. Peace.